This is the Doctor, bringing you Against the Storm. The last video, we went through the most basic tutorials, how to set up the town, how to gather resources, how production works. There's a more advanced tutorial about trade and hostility, but I don't think we need to do that. I'll explain those concepts in actual game. Speaking of actual games, we are finally ready for our first real settlement. I've decided to go with the lizards and beavers. Having a mix of lizards and beavers is really good. Especially beavers are great at cutting wood. And you always need tons and tons of wood resources. So, and then we can get some additional resources down here. So we get some basic resources that we'll always get. Plus some food, some planks and reeds. Planks especially are very useful. And then I've decided to bring some eggs, roots, and wood along as well. So lots of additional resources. We're going to do this on Viceroy, but there are actually 20 difficulty levels beyond that. So let's get to our first town. I don't even know what to name this. Like, it's next to a watchtower, so it should be called like the Sentinel. All right, let's do it. All right, so additional effects, Watchtower. Discovering glades doesn't increase hostility. That is super strong. And then Gifted Woodlands. Rural woodlands are very lush and rich in timber. Trees give more wood. This is also a cricket mating grounds. The clearings are abuzz with the sound of crickets. Gain 30 insects for each discovered glade. Active only in season drizzle. In other words, we want to only discover glades during the drizzle season to take advantage of this effect. And then there are some forest mysteries that are a lot rougher. So, Looming Darkness, the rampaging storm stifles the spirit of all living creatures. An additional stack of this effect is added for each hostility level. So, in other words, if the forest is very hostile, you'll lose a lot of resolve. Humid climate. Humidity in this region is unbearable. Fuel consumption in the hearth is increased by 20% for each hostility level. But this is only active from hostility 2 or above. This is also new music. I've not heard this music before. That is sweet. Acid rain. The rain dissolves some of your resources transported to your warehouse. Recipes producing building materials yields 50% fewer goods. That's pretty rough. Piercing winds. Extremely strong winds make it difficult to sustain holy flame. Fuel consumption in hearths is increased by 200%. That's acceptable. Melancholy. Humdrum and peaceful atmosphere brings back memories of the Citadel, home-cooked meals, and cozy beds. Villagers with this effect have a -2 penalty to their resolve. A stack of this effect is added every 60 seconds. To prevent it, fulfill the following needs: complex food and housing. Ooh. So there could be a lot of resolve problem if we let hostility stack up too high. These effects, by the way, these negative effects, are only active during the storm phase of the game, so they're not active all the time. Something to keep in mind. All right, let's check our starting zone. We've got, if you hold down the B key, that's what I'm doing. We got berries. We got meat, eggs and meat. Well, mostly eggs. And then we have flax fields for fiber. Even explains what building we need to build to gather it. How nice. These small camps, when I played Early Access, I don't believe they existed. You had to actually get the corresponding like you had to pick it as one of the blueprints. And you'll notice that next to each production there is a symbol, a number of stars. So stone, clay, and sea marrow for the stonecutters camp each is 2 stars, but the small forgers camp is 1 star for all its resources. The stars means how efficient it is. 2 stars is significantly better than 1. 3 stars is even better. I want to say that there's a way to get above 3 stars, but it's so rare that it's a non-entity. So these small camps are not very efficient, but they'll let you gather the resources should you need them. What else is interesting to know? The Hearth Keeper. This is kind of an important thing to point out. So you have this hearth. It's super important. You need to keep it burning fuel all the time or really, really bad things will happen. I want to, depending on who you put in to the hearth, there are different effects. You put a beaver in there, the fuel consumption is decreased by 20%. Whereas if you put a lizard in there, the resolve is better. We don't really need resolve right now, so having a beaver to reduce the fuel consumption seems smart to me. We also start with coal and wood. You can uncheck. Coal is a way more efficient fuel than wood, but wood is plentiful and super common, and coal has potentially other uses. I'm gonna uncheck the coal. In fact, I'm gonna uncheck everything except the wood, and just let this hearth burn wood. We're gonna have so much wood that it's perfectly fine, and the coal may come in use for some other purpose. What else is good to point out? I think we'll just start with the 2 woodcutters camps. And because this particular map has the special condition where you don't actually you don't actually gain hostility when you cut down or open glades, I can open as many glades as I want, including small glades. So that's like a whole level of strategic discussion that I don't know that we need to get into too much in this first video here. But suffice to say, there's a certain art when it comes to opening glades, and I don't know if the conventional wisdom is fully right. And then you can pick cornerstones, or not cornerstones, buildings. So unlike in the tutorial, where you're just given the buildings, here, the game is giving you some choices in terms of what sort of buildings you can get. So there's a choice of 3. You can't get all 3, at least not right now. But you can pick one of these 3, and then there's a couple more different choices after this. Once you pick one, you'll see the other choices. And this is why the game is a roguelike city builder. You don't have all the buildings. You have a couple basic buildings, but all the advanced stuff is randomized. You have to figure out how to make it work. So my thoughts are, it's really good to have a plantation or a small farm to produce, to use fields, because fields are a renewable source of food. So you want to pick one of these 2 probably. However, an herbalist camp is useful right away, right? We have the berries right here. We could gather the berries with the small herbalist camp, but it's just way less efficient. Is not ideal. But because I know this map has the Royal Watchtower modifier, I can open all these small glades, see if there's farming fields here, and if there is, I'll pick one of the 2 farming buildings. So like the levels of strategy start to become pretty interesting pretty quickly. Let's put you here. We'll do another woodcutters camp right there. And we'll start by just having all our villagers build these basic buildings. And then we'll go from there. We have plenty of food. Storm water. Okay, that's a new thing. That was not there before. And I know I can speed the game up, but I just want to watch my villagers work. Look at that. How incredible is this? Put in 3 beavers. Do I really only have 7 villagers? Seems bad. Maybe I should have picked the other invocation thing because it had more villagers. Let's put in 3 villagers here as well. Okay, that sound was telling us that the hostility of the forest increased because I have all these woodcutters. So right now it's at a hostility of 1, but that's perfectly fine as long as it's not during the stormy season. And you can see the other modifiers there. Just the number of years going by will increase the hostility, the number of villagers, the glades you open, but here it won't matter. And you can reduce hostility by hearths. There are cornerstones and other things that can do it. And interestingly enough, if the queen is really impatient, that will also decrease hostility. In fact, queen's impatience, even though it's how you lose the game, it actually has no negative effects until it gets all the way up to the max. Like, then you lose, which is clearly bad. But if you're on 13 patience, that's actually better than zeroing patience from a purely game mechanic standpoint. So it's real interesting that way. So I realize I do not need to have things paused. Let's focus on cutting through to the glade, I'm thinking. Especially during this drizzle season. And you can see your villagers in the upper left here. All my villagers are working. I did not realize I only had 7 villagers. I probably should have picked the other option to have more villagers. But anyway. Okay, I have a choice of 2 cornerstones. Oh, this is new. You can decline one of these to get a little amber. That's a trading currency, but probably not a good idea. These are like relics instead of the Slay the Spire. They just give you good effects. Let's see. Silent looting. Your scouts have learned how to be cautious when looting abandoned caches. Each time you open or send an abandoned cache to the Citadel, hostility is lowered by 15 points. That's pretty useful. Tanning racks. +2 to leather production. Gain additional leather every yield. Now this could be incredibly strong if we have leather. Again, with the cornerstones, you don't have to pick them right away. Oh, so what I can do is I can see if there's any leather. I also want to say if you do this part of the world map, it'll explain. I don't think there is actually any leather on this map. So objectively, then I should pick the other one. I'm actually pretty sure this interface is accurate here. But getting +2 production is actually an insane bonus if you know you could get it, but there's no leather, so the choice is obvious. I could also pick some amber, but I feel like keeping that hostility low is going to be good. Alright, come on, beavers. Ooh, we found a seer. This is completely new. Oh, this is just a trader? Could attack the trader. And if I had amber, I could have done Ways of the Forest to reduce hostility even more. Wow, there are some interesting perks that you can get. I could sell some of my parts to buy some stuff from this. Parts are irreplaceable resources, but there are other ways to, like, you don't need all 20 on this difficulty level. I could trade some of my goods for some of your goods. I don't actually know if any of these are necessary right now, but I did not know you could get a trader in these small glades. That's new. That's a new thing. So this is a good place for a stonecutters camp, and there is plenty of farming space, so I definitely want a plantation or a small farm. Berries or plant fiber, or vegetables and grain. Plantation's probably a little better. Let's do plantation. Farms are really good if you have ways to convert the grain to other food, but I don't know that we've unlocked that other stuff yet. Berries will always be useful, and the plant fibers. Ah, okay, now we have some production buildings that we can get. A leather worker. It's good at making fabric and pigment. The lizards will like it because it's got the meat specialization bonus. We can make a lumber mill, which is super efficient at producing lumber, and beavers are going to be real good at it. Or we can get a carpenter. Lumber mill can also make a trade goods, which could be decent. It's just really good at making planks. Carpenter can make planks pretty efficiently as well, but it has a little more option for making tools and luxury goods. However, I don't think this map has like a good source of copper or anything to make tools. So I'm thinking just a super efficient lumber mill is probably the way to go. You can put 2 beavers in here. You can put 3 beavers in here. The scrolls could come in handy at some point. You never know. So let's pick the lumber mill. Ah, okay. And then got some more choices. Weaver could be really good at producing fabric super efficiently. Clothier can make coats, but I need fabric. And scrolls I already can make. Provisioner is also very, very interesting. You can make pack of provisions for trading. And this is a way to convert grain to flour, which could be useful later. I don't know which one of these 3 I want, so I'm not going to pick those. But I like everything else here. Also got the 30 meat from opening this glade. So what I really need above all else is just like more people. More villagers. Let's see if we can make any progress towards opening the other small glade. Alright, we got our set of orders. Now, you don't have to pick the orders right away either. And I feel like we don't have the time orders yet. So that could matter. But right now, there are no time orders. So I'm just going to see what the ones are. And you don't have to pick the choices right away. You can see what else happens before picking a choice. But of the 3 orders, I have to pick at least one option on one of these before moving on to the next order. And you can see what the rewards are. Oh, I probably should have picked that small farm. I should have seen the options here. Then I could have picked the small farm and gotten this mode supply bonus, which would have been very, very powerful for additional grain production. So, like, you generally want to wait until you see all the options and then pick the best synergies from all of them. But alas, I was too impatient. I did not wait. I don't think I have any tools whatsoever. So, and I don't see... Oh, well, that's not true. The trader does not have any tools on sale. So the way I would get tools is I build a trading outpost and then get the tools that way. But I like the other option, even though it's a lot harder to do, because we can get reinforced needles to gain extra fabric production, which seems really, really good. And you get some parts, so that makes me want to trade away my parts. It's going to take a while to fulfill this objective, though. All of these props and provisions are kind of tricky. Let's see, what else we got? We could complete 2 dangerous glaive events, but I'm not going to have any copper to get the reward from. I could sell some amber, get tools. Ooh, this is clearly the best. We can sell ambers. That's not difficult. In fact, I could literally do that right now if I wanted to. And then botanist. Oh! The plantation. Okay, the plantation synergy. Or build a trading post. I think I gotta go with the plantation thing and make deliver 20 berries and deliver 20 plant fibers. It'll boost the berries production by 1, which is crazy good. And we'll get a few more villagers, which I really need. So let's do all of that, and let's chop down a bit more of the forest. We'll think about fulfilling our orders. Orders to the queen. Tempted to just sell off some of the parts right now. How much small herf is 2? I could actually sell off 2 of my wildfire essences and like 8 tools or something like that. because, or 8 parts. I'm gonna get more parts. Most of these buildings, if I recall, takes like 2 or 3 parts. Really need more villagers. What do I get for turning? Okay, I get 2 more villagers if I turn in the quest literally right now. So you know what? Let's do that. I need 19 total. I don't want to sell too many parts. We'll sell off like 6. And then you can give me 19 amber. Oh, your amber is a little more expensive. I could sell off some wood and resin. Ugh, that's too much wood. Here, you can have all this resin. I don't need that. You can have like 30, 40 wood. And then you can have, tempted to just sell off more of the wildfire essences. I doubt I'm going to build more than 2 of these herbs. But just in case, don't want to sell off food or reeds. Guess we just sell off more wood. We'll get more wood. All right, trade that. And then I can turn in my order for the amber. One thing to keep in mind is that if I do this, it will decrease impatience. On lower difficulty levels, like this Viceroy, on higher difficulty levels, you probably want to wait for the impatience to build up to a bar, because it can actually matter. But here on the lower difficulty levels, I'm not going to worry too much about like not eliminating all the impatience I could have. Light rot and corruption. I don't think I can actually do that, right? Like, this is not actually a problem unless you have the rain punk technology. So I'm not going to worry about that tutorial. Okay, I got 2 villagers, including a human and an additional lizard. So humans are real good because I can take advantage of the farm. If I recall correctly, I want to deliver the packs of provisions. But provisions can be made a different way. Clothier, though, with the coats, humans and beavers, I believe, both use coats. Lizards do not. But 2 out of 3 is pretty good. I can make water skins and scrolls. Those... Well, we're not going to make water skins, but we might make scrolls. That's not impossible. But I think I have another way of making scrolls as well. Still, the coats are valuable. I'll pick that. Flour mill might be the way to go. Grain mill. Or maybe not. We'll see. Brewery could be the way to go. But I need roots. Eggs and pottery for pickled goods. I know beavers really like that. I want to say the lizards also like those. Okay, I can't decide on that yet, but let's start building. And a small farm right now won't do anything because you need a plant. So let's see if we can open the other glade in time. If not, we will construct I think a crude workshop, which is, where's the crude workshop? Ugh. Right here, okay. And then you there, build a crude. Man, I really suck at figuring out how to build a crude workshop in a timely fashion. I'm not confident we're going to be able to discover the glade before the drizzle, so before the drizzle season ends. In which case, I would not want to discover that glade. Okay, we want a lumber mill first, since that is a very efficient building. You need build planks, make fiber. Oh, right, we can't, we need a stone gatherer's thing for the clay. Let's see if, well, we'll make at least some fabric first. The lizard can do it. And then we definitely need the clay more than like pretty much anything else. So build a stonecutter's camp, I believe. And we need to build a small farm. Or not the small farm, the plantation requires planks, but we do have planks to start with. Actually a pretty good location. Although this is in theory better. Yeah, I'm gonna only mark trees and avoid glades because I'm not confident we can explore that small glade in time. Let's clear out some of these other trees. Okay, and now we're into clearance season. Now I should start plunking down a few houses ahead of the storm season. Because a few shelters, I should say. To keep the resolve of my villagers up so that when the storm hits, they don't all decide to leave. You need to focus on gathering clay above all else. In fact, let's have everybody working on gathering the most important resources. Even though it's a clearance season, there's still rain. This land is always raining. Okay, you're making all the fabrics. Let me see how many fabrics I have. That's... Oh, I have 12 amber. I should build a trading post. See if we can put that amber to use somehow. But say the main thing I need right now is just like lots and lots of villagers. Alright, everybody build! Isn't this so relaxing and peaceful? Oh. I find it super relaxing. Okay, we're housing our villagers. There are a couple unhoused villagers, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Lumber mill, clothier. Right. We should prioritize building these farm fields, actually. But I guess I'm not building anything else, so. Oh, I guess I do have some copper from, I did not realize clay gave copper, but there are so few, like, clay charges here. Doesn't really matter. Yes, I think I'm just gonna plant berries because I can gather plant fiber from the flax field. Alright, we'll have just the one person there. The one lizard collecting the rest of the materials. And then storm is gonna begin. I'm gonna put a human and a lizard into this plantation. They can till the land when the storm hits, so that there's a better chance of getting higher yields the next when they grow the plants. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep chugging away here, cutting down the trees, and we can see during the storm year that everyone's resolve has gone down, -4. But because we're at 0 level of hostility, it really is not that bad. It's really like quite acceptable. So everyone's still doing just fine. Nothing to worry about. Do we have... I can build a lumber mill. That's a pretty important building. I might want to open the dangerous glade soon. Okay. Since the plantation has everything like plowed, there's no reason to keep extra people there. I have 4 beavers. I'm gonna assign 1 to work in the lumber mill and just start cranking out planks. We should build a harvester's camp to gather this plant fiber. Okay, new villagers. Excellent. I just want more villagers, so I'll take the 2 lizards and a human. Fantastic. The storm is over. So I'll put a human here. Humans are best at farming. Plant fiber. I don't know that I need that. Let's just put people into the forester's camp, the woodcutter's camp, so that we can explore more of these glades, especially during the drizzle season. Don't know what I'm gonna pick from here. Brewery could be decent. I think that's the way to go. All right, come on, everybody! Like, let's open the blade. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, okay, and don't avoid glades, only mark trees. There we go, that's my issue. I want at least somebody to start gathering plant fiber. You know what, let's do it like that. Oh, and a cornerstone. Okay, what do we got? Calming the forest. One who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with all. Every glade event solved by making a decision marked as empathy lowers hostility by -40. I mean, we could just play a low hostility game. What Cutter's Prayer? +1 to wood production. We already have so much wood production that I don't know that I care about it. Lose all stored fuel upon picking this cornerstone. I lose all that coal, which could be useful. And this is ethereal, so if I don't choose anything here, I just lose it. Calming the forest seems really, really good. Because, like, you can never have low enough hostility. We're just gonna play a low hostility game. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be glorious. Alright. You have nothing to build there. So we are gonna put in 2 lizards to gather the plant fibers for the next order. Ooh, this is a glade event. This rainpunk drill. I could disassemble it. I would have to spend sea marrow to get box of tools and crystallized dew. That's pretty good. Or I can fix it. I need tools I don't quite have enough of. Spawns 2 to 3 copper ore veins nearby. Huh. I only have a way to take advantage of that. But if I solve this event, I will have lower hostility, which is great. Another thing I should have done is construct a trading post. The trading post you can put like far away from everything else. Like right here is a good place for a trading post. Let's okay, let's only have 1 lizard gather. Everybody else, we need more villagers to work. Everybody else needs to work. Put your backs into it. Alright, more orders. Let's see what these are. Fulfilled need for clothing. 30 times. That is definitely doable. And a lot more realistic than the other one. I think. Clothing for the people. And then aid for the human clan will give me some more humans. I have to deliver crops. I have at least 12 comfort decorations. That doesn't seem so hard. Humans will really like me. I could deliver a lot of building materials. That's also very easy. Don't need to pick that order yet. Alright, let's construct the where is the trading post? Which button is it under? There we go. Okay. Yes. Actually, I want to move this camp out of the way. Where else should we start working? Maybe we can win this game by only opening small glades. That'd be pretty hilarious, I feel. Let's work on that. Then we will build a trading post. Thinking right here. Oh, if you hold down Alt, you can see who's in what building. How fascinating is that? Trader has arrived. Sahilda. Wow, reinforced fabric. That's a really, really good one. I mean, I could sell some of my wildfire essences. And then a little wood or something, and then I could buy it. I don't know that I need to, though. Actually quite like that idea. Okay, we're not gonna be able to open another glading time, so we'll avoid doing that. Yes. Do you have any tools? No? Okay. I need sea marrow or stone. Okay, well, we're gathering sea marrow. So let's do the trade that I want to. Sell you 2 wildfire essences. All these resin. Don't have any use for those right now. I need to buy 5 amber off you. And sell some wood. We have plenty of those. Oh! I'm offering her too much. Right. Okay, perfect. Then pick the reinforced needles. That's gonna really help. And botanist, what happens if I turn adding? I get villagers and more berry production. That's pretty critical. I want to do that quick. So you can see this game is starting to get real complicated already. Like just deciding the order to do things, what to do, how to synergize your buildings, what to pick here. I'm already like starting to get a little lost, but in a good way. In a very, very good way. Alright, humans, let's start gathering the berries. I should have somebody start working on fabrics, potentially. Oh, no. I need all this stuff. I need everything here. What happens when you increase the hearth level? I think villagers are happier. Oh, I have 2 idle villagers not building anything. Should probably plunk down another house or 2. Another shelter. Or 2. How much is a warehouse? Small warehouse. Okay. There's a large amount of goods. Workers always deliver and take goods from the warehouse closest to them. So I could build a warehouse here to ensure that my workers at the farm can deliver their, can bring the goods to the warehouse right away instead of walking all the way back there. Probably worth it. Yeah, it adds global resolve. Okay, I understand. So if you build decorations, which are aesthetic buildings, they don't otherwise do anything. But if you build enough and fulfill the requirement, you can upgrade your hearth and get extra bonuses, which are pretty nice. Do I have enough berries yet? No? I think all my villagers are housed. I have 14 villagers right now. Excellent. I know I can speed a game up, but I love watching these villagers work. It's so like relaxing. Ah. I have 35 planks. I really don't need this beaver in here. Producing more planks. So you know what? I'll kick you out. You can help cut down some more trees. Okay, this warehouse should help keep things efficient. And oh, okay, I can turn in the berries. Order. Trading, herf, and okay, there's a trading guide and a hubs and herf levels guide. And I got a new building. I think I gotta pick one here. I could get the beaver house. Actually not crazy. I won't have a lot of planks and it will make the beavers very happy. But we don't have a single complex food. The brewery would be decent. Don't really have anything for the rain mill. Brewery can make a pickled goods, which is actually, I mean, it's not the most efficient way of doing it, but I think the brewery is the best bet, and we can make the pack of crops. Okay, small farm, but it's kind of redundant. I don't like to pick both the small farm and plantation. But of the three choices, I don't even know that there's anything for the trapper's camp. So the small farm may have to be the way to go. I mean, it's definitely not wrong. There's stuff there that we can use. Storm is coming. This might be a lot more rough. In fact, I know it's going to be a lot more rough. I'm going to put the lizard in here to increase everyone's resolve. Can I favorite species? Yes. Okay. But I want to make sure my lizards don't leave. Let's construct another shelter. I know you don't have to build your towns in like neat little rows, but I feel like it's better. Actually, the thing I need to prioritize, let's build some benches and barrels for everyone. Where do we put the barrels? Back here. And we'll build some benches. Maybe right here. And we can move these buildings at any time. I have 4 people building. That's good. Actually, should use beavers to work exclusively on the woodcutters. Okay, now resolve is going to start collapsing. Yep, the beavers are -1. Not the beavers, the lizards are -1. But as soon as I build some of these barrows and so forth, it should fix their resolve problems. Okay, 0. That's okay. That's okay. Start making some more cloth. Okay. Yep, and that fixed all of our resolve problems. So that's good. I have 3 extra villagers to do stuff with. How's the food situation looking? It's actually really, really good, despite the fact that I don't have any complex food. Let's think about working on these other orders. I'm gonna put a second worker, start cranking out these fabrics because these can be used to make the I believe they can be used to make the packets of provisions and stuff. Makeshift post. Oh, I need actually need a little more bricks as well. Okay, so put some people in there. Do that. Honestly, I probably do need some more planks, so okay, don't open the glades just yet. Okay, my ancient hearth is only at a level 1. I have to upgrade the meta progression to get further. That's fine. It's all very good. Alright, I don't think my characters are doing anything else. Let's send a lizard to start investigating this rainpunk drill. We'll just disassemble it. Don't see any point to fixing it. Okay, got new villagers and a new cornerstone. Gain 1 villager every time you discover a new glade. Gain 1 lizard for every 25 eggs produced. They're both good, but we're going to discover lots of glades. So Lost in the Wild seems good. And then I like the 3 humans and a beaver. It gives us a parts, which is a rare resource. Now let's throw the beavers into the deep end here. And now we will start opening glades. In fact, we should open both of these small glades. There's no reason not to. I have three builders. So what should we build? Clothier. Seems good. Wow. How many put another human in here. If we can gather that flax, building a clothier right there would be perfect. Let's build a makeshift post. I think we're gonna need one of these to fulfill at least one of our orders. All right, industry is humming along here. All right, let's start working on make the pack of provisions using insects, I'm thinking. Put a human in here. Maybe we'll put a lizard in here. And I want to make only 4, so you can put a, you know, I'm gonna only make 3 because that's what the game wants. And then I can make 4 packs of building material for the order. Okay, packs of crops. I have a more efficient building, don't I? The brewery. See what we can find in these other 2 small camps. Another event that we can clear, get mushrooms and bricks, that's good. Or we can send to the Citadel. Ooh, I like that, using tools. If we do that, we gain some Queen's Grace, which is a reputation increase. That just seems objectively best. And we can get some mushrooms here. We have a herbalist camp, but I don't know that I care about the mushrooms. We have some more farms and a small encampment. We can get 2 people if we two more villagers. Let's do that. We'll send a human to do that. We'll send 2 humans to welcome these new villagers. Excellent. Solving all of these things, by the way, should lower hostility because of the cornerstone we picked early on. That does that, so that will be phenomenal. Actually, this one I'm gonna move over here because I want to chop all those woods just to clear up some of the logistics. Okay, I have 1 beaver who is not occupied. I think I should have a few more characters who aren't occupied. Let's kick you out so we can build start with a home. Actually, I need to build homes like that. 2 homes. Harvester's camp has no deposits nearby. Excellent. I'm waiting for this. What can the harvester's camp gather? Reeds and plant fibers? Okay. If you don't need something, you could always just delete it. And you get your resources back. Yeah. But I don't need these resources this minute, so like no reason for me to do that. Put 2 benches over here. And I'll build a clothier now. Don't have enough planks or fabric, but I will very soon, so. Now I can probably put another beaver back. And I should probably move these benches somewhere else because we're gonna need more shelters. Man, this town is really starting to hum along here. What other order was crops? Yeah, I like the idea of delivering crops, to be honest. Picked a small farm. Oh, we gotta plan that out next next cycle, next year. Where are we stuck? Fabric? We don't have enough fabric? I have two lizards in here making fabric. At least some fabric. Alright, what was that sound? I honestly am not super sure. We're not gonna worry about it. I have not opened a single dangerous glade yet, but I don't need to. What's the rush? Alright, some more orders, but we can deal with that later. Let's start assigning some villagers to make clothes. There's no reason, no good reason not to. I will still have tons of villagers with nothing to do. Which is a good problem to have, don't get me wrong. Let's, I'm gonna pick the small farm because of the 3 choices, the small farm's the only one that, like, really makes sense. We're gonna start prepping. Small farm like that. Probably grow grain and not vegetables. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Then I need to build the brewery, which needs cloth. Come on, lizards. Let's. In fact, you don't need to make more bricks after this. Just build all cloth. Huh. Okay, so apparently clearing these resource caches do not count as clearing events, completing events for the cornerstone that I pick. For silent... Oh, that's silent looting. You have to send the... You have to open or send an abandoned cache to the Citadel. Right. And then calming the forest. Every glaive event solved by making a decision marked as empathy is -40. Okay, I understand. I understand now. Let's send this small abandoned cache back to the Citadel. That should lower the hostility a little bit, which could actually be quite important. Nothing to Stonecutter's camp, but Stonecutter's camp can be moved over here. For like that. Okay. Everybody go build. I have 5 builders, so this should not take that long. I am thinking we do need to open a dangerous glade. Which one? Not right now, of course, but you know what? We can open a dangerous glade over here. We'll start getting prepped. It is good to clear these forests back here just to make that part a little better. Put 2 lizards in here to gather all those resources. This lizard has nothing to do. Need to build a brewery. Where is... Don't have the cloth for it. Ah, brewery would be really, really good right here. Which is perfect. Yeah, keep that resolve low. Below 3 really is what I need. Trader has arrived. Excellent. What do you got, buddy? Farmer's guide. Any farmer can carry 5 additional items. That's real good. Specialized boots move. Woodcutters move faster. That's really, really good. Viceroy survival guide. Increase global food production speed by 20%. I don't think I need that. But I would need to trade for 13 amber, which is problematic because I mean I could give you a lot of this sea marrow. It's a fuel. I don't really need it. Give you the copper ore and sell off all this random stuff I don't need. Let me check something else. I'm gonna get more parts very soon. Let's before I trade, let's just pick one of these, and I like the packet of crops is the way to go here. And you can get 2 more parts. Human's resolve going up is also real good. Let's check our other orders. Open or send 3 caches of any size to the Citadel. Ooh. Am I? Okay, that's almost done. So I'm gonna get so many parts. 20 crops. Ugh, that is starting to get a little tricky. I do have all those farms, but I already have so many orders to send crops. We could go all in on the crop production and just make this the ultimate farming town. But I feel like we can do the open or send caches. 24 farm fields. That's easy enough. Sure, we have but we're already doing 1 of the caches. We do 2 more. That shouldn't be too hard to do. Discover 2 dangerous or forbidden glades within 210 seconds of each other. Ooh, that is ambitious. You would need a lot of resources on hand and be able to solve both events simultaneously. That is I don't want to do that. Let's not pick this last one yet. Okay. So I need crops, meaning I should probably build another farm here. Because just to double check, you can use wheat to make the packet of crops, yes. So, build a small farm. Wow, I want to build it like right there. Actually, kind of tricky. All the road network here is gonna be real weird, but it is what it is. And I can build another warehouse in this area as well. This makes me really want to trade most of my parts away. I don't have any ability to produce packet of crops yet, but I will very soon. Oh, right. The farm fields. I always forget about that. I do have to avoid opening glades, right? Yeah. Okay. Clothing is being built. That should make people happier. Lizards are gonna have some happiness problems, potentially. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. Got a plan. Farmers can carry 5 additional items. I don't know that I need that. I like the woodcutter's speed upgrade. That seems real good. So I need 15 amber somehow. Sell all this. Sell... Honestly, I can sell all... Well, I mean, I prefer not to sell all that. Let's trade 3 of these. Yeah, that seems good. This is a good deal. I'll take that upgrade. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, other positive effects. Yep. We are definitely lowering that impatience a little bit there. Need a complex food building. Oh no, I have one, the brewery. I need a way to make pottery, water skins, or barrels. I think barrels can be made from lumber. Like the one thing I have plenty of. In fact, let's put a second beaver. Just start stockpiling that lumber like crazy. What do you have to press to alt? There we go. Small farm, Stonecutters camp, plantation, clothier. Let's assign the humans here, and only have 5 humans. Okay, now the lizard's resolve is gonna go down. Ooh, mine is 4. I can favorite them, like favor them. 60-second cooldown. That seems worth. But another trick of lowering resolve, lowering hostility, is just to not assign so many woodcutters. The woodcutters are causing a massive problem right now, which I can solve by just having fewer woodcutters. There we go. So now everybody's positive resolve and everybody's just fine. Alright, I know I'm not making very much progress towards victory, seemingly, but it's gonna go quicker than you might think. Once everything clicks into place, it'll go quick. You can also sacrifice resources to reduce the hostility, but we're not there yet. Got 302 wood. How fantastic. Okay, I want to start prepping to open this dangerous glade. Let's prep that. Some workers are not doing anything. That's usually really bad. You want your workers to be doing stuff, even if it's just building. Oh, I should. Okay, we gotta plant. We gotta plant plant fibers. Hindsight, I probably should have built a second plantation. Because now I have no way of making fabric, which is a problem. Don't worry, don't worry. This is all a cunning plan. You'll see, you'll see. We should probably build a small herbalist camp just to gather these berries. Why not? Okay, let's open the glades. We'll put the maximum number of beavers in here. Cornerstone. Okay, what do we got? The people in your settlement have survived many hardships, bringing them closer together. Plus 10% villager speed, 1 global resolve. Very nice buff. Cooking steam. If you leave rainwater for a while, begin to release a pleasant and warm vapor. We don't have rainwater, so we're not going to worry about that. Survivor bonding. That just seems objectively good. And newcomers. I like the human with the roots. We need humans to plant. And we can even put some characters into the brewery to start making the packet of crops. Everyone else, chop chop. Might even build like a third woodcutter's camp just to speed things along, you know. But I don't think that's necessary. Villagers are traveling a long ways back to the hearth to rest up, so that's why they're not being efficient. This is a good place to build another hearth so that they have a place to rest once I clear out these trees. Ah, flax field. There we go. That's the thing I was looking for. Let's do like that. Put 2 workers in there. The other workers literally don't have anything to do. Until we chop down this last forest here. Everybody's subsisting on insects and berries. This is that kind of camp. Okay, clothing needs fulfilled. Reinforced needles, packet of provisions, parts. This all seems really good. Let's deliver that. And critically, I get another blueprint. Finally. Got a cookhouse. I think I have to take this. Yes, we can convert insect and berries into skewers. And if we can find a source of flour, we can make biscuits. And we could even make pigment. It's gotta be the cookhouse. We need our first source of complex food. And lizards like the cookhouse, so... yeah, it's right there. Seems good. Let's up the priority on building that cookhouse. And we, gathering these berries is no longer very important. So I'll let them finish. Then I'll kick those workers out. Oh, I actually don't need plant fiber anymore now that I have the harvester's camp. So, alright, come on, let's cut down. Let's get into the dangerous glade, everyone. And then I can deliver the crops, which is really good too because I want the reinforced needles. And I want to know what my new blueprint is. Might want the tavern. We could make ale, that is possible. Okay, let's assign 3 lizards to start making the complex food. It's really important. Whoa, what is going on here? Okay, this is a dangerous glade. It comes with a whole bunch of buildings that I could just use if I rebuild them. That is really nice. There's an explorer's lodge, a camp, but there's also a dangerous event. So let's check this out. Forsaken Crypt. The Forsaken Crypt hides a frustrated port spirit. This place seems to have been plundered a long time ago. I could calm the spirits. Which I literally cannot do without a trader. Call the trader immediately, increase my impatience, which is fine. Or I could tear it down. You get -6 global resolve for every 10 amber in the settlement's warehouse. I would, of course, prefer to calm the spirits, but I need these advanced resources, which I have no way of making. So let's call the trader and see if we can do anything. And let's cut down some more of these forests here. In the meantime, I can send 2 beavers in here to investigate the small camp, a large encampment. Send it to the Citadel for amber and it'll lower hostility. I think I'm actually good on the people front, the population front. And then rebuilding, ooh. I mean, the bundle of scrolls, I could salvage this Explorer's Lodge, and that would get me the scrolls. That could be another way to fulfill the requirement. Let's see what happens when the trader is here. And yeah, coats. Things are starting to get complicated. How many coats do I have? 21. Do you want to keep making coats? How many planks do I have? 68. Okay, I can kick this beaver out of there. And I can kick this lizard out of here. I need extra people on standby. I need to build a hearth here. Thinking right here. Come on, trader. Okay, what do you got? I don't see any of those advanced resources. Amber, eggs, mushrooms, pottery. Actually kind of useful. I can sell some of the stuff I don't need, like the 80 million wood I have. Well, the only way I could possibly complete this is if I tear down the Explorer's Lodge. Which is easy enough to do. And then I use those resources to calm the spirits with the scrolls and the... I mean, amber or crystallized dew is probably better to use. Yes, that's gotta be the correct option. So, let's start salvaging. Shouldn't take that long. And kicking some people out so that we have extra builders on hand. I might use the trader for something, but I don't know what resource I'm gonna use. I'm thinking very hard here, very, very hard in the noggin, which I'm not talking much. This is kind of a little bit like Battle Brothers, in that sense. This granary will be very useful. I think I want to fix the granary because it can make the pickled goods very efficiently, and it can make fabrics and packet of crops all very efficiently. That just seems real good. Then the big shelter is good to rebuild, obviously. But... oh, the trader is about to leave. Oh, not yet. Do I have the game set to, set to alert me? I can't remember. The only thing I would want is more amber from this. Or I could start buying some pottery in preparation for making the pickled goods, because I have no way of making pottery myself. I mean, I don't even really need 50. Even like 30 would be pretty good. I have so much wood. I mean... people don't need the resin. I could just buy out your entire stock of pottery. Throwing a few parts, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get so many more parts. Let's buy up your stock of pottery. We'll throwing like 5 parts. All these resin. Then apparently 1 wood. Sure. Okay. Let's... that. Then I need some extra population. Some extra workers. Let's kick you out temporarily of the clothier. Need more workers. The woodcutters I still need to do their jobs because I need a small hearth. You know what? Building a small hearth right here should be just fine. That makes me feel perfectly fine about kicking out some of these woodcutters. Back. Let's put all the woodcutters into the same camp. Do I not have enough bricks? Production chain has broken down. Everything's terrible. Yeah, put some extra humans and stuff in there to craft the crops. Lizards are very happy. We're getting extra reputation from that. Should rebuild the shelter there. Yeah, I don't have enough bricks. Another order. I think it's got to be the luxury goods. I'm just not going to be able to do the other one. Loyalty. Complete at least 3 events by making a decision. Loyalty. Isn't that like the opposite of my calming the forest? So that doesn't seem good. Plus, I don't even know how many more events I'm gonna solve. So I think it's gotta be the other one. Which I can do. Building materials, provisions, crops. Yeah. What do I have to do to fix the granary? Fabric. Guess I should produce some fabric here. Then I should build a warehouse. Thinking right here. So much to build. I have 6 builders, so they're not building anything. Put a human and a lizard in here. I have a lot of grain now. Better put a... Storm is coming, but we should be fully prepared for the storm. Not worried about the storm. Oh, you're calming the spirits? Good, good. Got some housing problems, but once this home and Herf are built up, we should be fine. Or I could just stop favoriting the lizards. That's probably the way to go. Okay. Yeah. I only have one builder right now for some reason. Let's kick you out. Okay, that'll give me 3 builders, which will be plenty. Got another blueprint because my resolve went up high enough. I fulfilled one of the bars, the reputation bars. Okay, I think tavern's got to be the way to go because I actually have a chance of producing ale. Brickyard, smokehouse, weaver. Don't need the weaver. Smokehouse is interesting. Can make pottery. Brickyard can make pottery too. That is almost certainly the best choice. How am I gonna make? Yeah, I need pottery to. Okay, this is it's actually a very easy choice here. Brickyard. That seems like a critical building to get down after we get this hearth constructed. Okay, now villagers will come here. Put a lizard in here. The fuel situation no longer concerns me. So this will be a great place for a second town. Two characters building away. Let's get the warehouse down. Packet of crops. We have 10 out of 10. We do not need to make more packet of crops here. But I might want to start making some ale. Wow, I'm starting to get so lost. Okay. Ale can be made into luxury goods, I believe, right? Ugh. Okay, hold on. Let me just think about this. What's our material situation? Okay, fabric. Fabric is important. We need to make fabric in the granary. We should have a human do it. We should, in fact, use the granary as much as possible. Where are all of my humans? Small farm, small farm, small farm. The small farms are not very important anymore. Let's start by making some fabric. Then the A for the human clan is a very nice one to do, so we're gonna construct a bunch of parks and benches. So we'll build, you know what? A park right here. And then a bunch of benches next to the park. Then I think I can kick those guys out. Okay, anyway, dye extractors gain 5 pigment for every 10 insects produced. Does this combo with opening glades? Canning racks is not going to do anything. I just feel like 10 amber doesn't do anything. I kind of want to know if the dye extractor works if I open a glade, you know. And as much as I want to keep opening glades, I don't think that's realistic right now. Everyone's very happy because they're getting like food. Can you imagine that? People are happy when they have food. Alright, I'm just gonna pick the option that gives me the most villagers. It's fine. We will find work for everyone. That's not gonna be a problem. Make some pickled goods. Let's put a human in here to brew ale. And then we need to build the brickyard. Yes. That seems good. 5 builders right now. That should be more than enough. Don't think I want to use the crude workshop as much as possible. Let's open the glade here. Mostly to clear out some more space for the town. Build a little shelter right there. Okay. Did humans complete? Gave me a bunch more humans to work with, which is excellent. I haven't quite figured out all the details yet. Okay, brickyard. Let's put Lizard and you in there. We'll make otter. Oh, right. We need clay. Oh dear. I didn't think about that. Well, let's hope opening some of these glades will give us resources to use in the pottery building. Whoops. Well, okay, we can't do that yet, but we can, can I even do the luxury goods one? Here's an encyclopedia. And I know there's a way of searching, but I can't remember how to do it. Is it... It's not feedback. Options? No. Recipes panel. There we go. Okay. All. No. Food. Luxury. No, it's not a food. Product. Ingredient. No. Show all. Oh, I actually don't have a building that can make luxury goods. I just assumed I had. Whoops. So I can't actually even do one of these orders. That's a mistake. I can do building materials and crops pretty easily. And we just need to open more, we need to open more glades. The other thing I can do is build a tavern. Yes, that seems good. But above all else, we need to open more glades. Maybe a second dangerous glade will allow me to win. I will have a gazillion villagers not doing anything, though. That's... Okay, suddenly, that's not so great. Well, let's put at least 2 villagers in here to gather stuff. And we can start making the building materials. So we'll put 2 villages in here and packs of provisions as well. food situation is actually a problem. Amount of insects. I need a renewable source of insects. Let's plant some grain and vegetables. Can't just only have grain now. Flax feel large. Okay, it's more efficient to gather those. Wow then. Whoa, what is that? Royal Treasure Stag? This is new. Patron of Despair, once discovered, it flees to a nearby dangerous or forbidden glade. It's said that a special treasure awaits the one who captures it. Ah, wow. We should explore one of these two dangerous glades then. Next. In fact, I do not hate opening that dangerous glade right there. And there's farming potential here. Need to build more houses for everyone. Just a granary, yeah, so. Oh, I can put at least, make some basic bricks and stuff, but we need a steady supply of, clay. Pickled goods should help with the food situation. Alright, is the stag here? Guess not. But there is an event, a rain spirit totem. Corruption. I don't like that. Ooh, destroy all roads in the settlement and curse me with minus 30% move. That sucks. If I performed a ritual, which I can't really do, I would get a Fishman totem that decreases hostility by 50. That's pretty good. But I have no earthly idea. Oh, the resin. All the resin I've been selling off is coming back to haunt me. Or I think I just burn it down. Throw some coal into there. Get some resources that are useful. Because I don't know how I do the other one. Haunted smelter. Ooh, if I fix this thing, you get a flawless smelter, which can be used to make goods very, very efficiently. And of course, I can send some of these resources back to the Citadel. Did I get the pigments? I really want to know. 25 pigments, but I think that came from a different event. So I think I burned this.
Yeah.
Not the haunted smelter. I burned the totem down. As much as I want the minus 50 hostility, I don't know how I realistically achieve that. So we'll burn it down. And then we'll send some. Send the insects there. Don't need more people. Just clear out all this. Okay, and now I need some builders again. So you two can work on building. Gotta build a tavern next. Scouts are idle. Oh, actually don't know what I'm gonna do with the haunted smelter right now. It's the other one, the dangerous totem that I care about. The fishman totem, rain spirit totem, whatever. Treasure stack has appeared nearby. Oh, I didn't realize that's how that worked. That it would tell you which glade the treasure stag is in. I guess I'll get that treasure stag another time. I don't want to open 2 dangerous totems. It's generally considered an extremely bad idea to do stuff like that. So you can just stay put, little treasure stag. Not that I'm confident I could even open that if I wanted to. Okay, we need to think about winning. It's already year 5. I want to try to win in the next year or 2. We will have at least some orders we can turn in, but we're going to have to get our resolve higher. And win at least partially through better resolve. So now could be the time for that tavern. If, but I need brick. I don't think I need... Well, the human's better than the thing, but then the beaver tavern, right? Maybe backing our starting area seems good. A lot of roots. Our main problem this run has been clay. Once the trader is here, we should look to buy clay and stone from the trader. Sell off our 80 million wood and sea marrow that I'm not even using. Okay, treasure stag. Yeah, I know about that. The trader. Okay. What do we got here? We could... Traders will arrive a little quicker. I don't think I care about that. Better pottery production is nice. Enriching fiber, plant fiber production is also okay. But the big thing I want from you is all your bricks. I actually think I'm just gonna take all 30 bricks. Some mushrooms could also be good. Because I'm starting to run out of ways to produce these skewers. Having a backup supply of mushrooms will ensure I never have a problem. Oh, I also have a new blueprint. Building materials, flour. Flour would be real good, actually. Sure. I should build this here. If I can, which don't think I can. Can I move the trading post? Can we move for free? Okay, good. Go there. Go build the rain mill right here, smack dab in the middle of all of this. That'll be very nice. We don't need to gather from there. We'll get flour produced. Oh, let's how many building materials? I need 15. And then I need 15 provisions here. So y'all should produce some resources. Okay, let's go back to the trader.
Hello.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna buy out all your bricks. I don't really need all of those, but I also have a lot of money. I'll buy out your mushrooms just in case. And oil could potentially help me speed the victory along, but I don't know it's that critical. Let's trade off a good chunk of my sea marrow. And oh, you don't accept wood as payment? Fair enough. Fair enough, buddy. I think I just buy the pottery. I don't know that I need a plant fiber thing. I buy that no matter what. But it would be nice to have the option, you know. Sure. Yeah, I'll buy that. Why not? Okay, everybody, let's build. Let's build. Oh, the treasure stack is gone now, so. Okay, we can put beavers in here. They like to work in the rain mill. Maybe I actually put one more beaver in there. To build another shelter.
Hello.
Alright, I've already made good progress clearing this part. So I will move you there. Chop down some more of these trees. Could consider building another farm or two, but I don't think I need more. Big thing is the tavern. Okay, I can put 3 humans into the tavern. I think that would be super good. Where are all my humans? I have a lot of humans in the granary. Ah, they're working on the rain spirit totem. We'll let this stuff burn down first. We'll let all of this stuff over here finish. Although, wouldn't it be... Nah, need to let that stuff finish. I can put some non-humans into the tavern, but at least put 1. I know I'm not getting the main buff, but okay. Everything is just humming along. You can do that. Put a second human in there. Then one more order. The last order. Have at least 18 beavers for 30 seconds. That might be really easy to do. Ooh, hostility is 3. All these really bad things are happening. I don't want to deal with all of those really nasty events. Let's just boot out a couple woodcutters. And we can do other things with our... This is a good time to start building buildings. Trade post hydrant. Don't know that I need a warehouse. Just build some more shelters for when new people arrive. Put a lizard in here to make biscuits. Put another human in here to make ale. I don't know that I need the flawless smelter. I don't know what it does for us. Okay, we're making provisions. We should start making some packets of crops. With the wheat, the 1,000,000 wheats we have. In fact, let's up the priority on that. Alright, storm is over. And let's pick the 2 beavers so that I can do my order where we have at least 18 beavers for 30 seconds. That's easy enough to do now. Alright, you'll chop that down. Get a human in there to serve that food. Get a lizard in here. Get a lizard in there. Alright, and now I'm pushing everybody's resolve above their threshold, so I should be earning reputation points to start winning. I want to win in the next year or 2, ideally. I feel like I'm at the stage of the game where there's so much going on now that I can't keep track of things, and this is when it starts to get good to just win. I have all sorts of complex production set up and going. Choose a cornerstone. Okay, what do we got? The odd helmsman made from the tail ends of a phoenix. Gain 2 wildfire essences for every 2 completed dangerous or forbidden events. I don't think we need more wildfire essences. Just more resolve and more speed. Survivor bonding. That stacks. So that's really good. Everyone's super happy. Got the lizards. We should try to make them happier through better service buildings or something. Okay, the beaver majority is done. Got the pickled goods, the jar, more beaver support. Excellent. So now I just need to make crops and packets of building materials. So I should be making the crops right here. 3 villagers not doing anything. You know, should really open that small glade. Let's focus our efforts on that. don't know that I actually need to build anything else. Nothing else would really help. Okay, well, reputation went up. Bakery. We can make pie and biscuits. Pie is another source of happiness for everyone. Should be easy enough to make pie. It's probably the best way to win. The tempo requires incense or education or scrolls. I guess I can actually make scrolls, but that requires pigment. I think it's kind of hard to make. You can satisfy religion and education. I mean, not bad. But I don't know where I make the incense from. Yeah, I don't have the... Need a smokehouse. Brick oven, apothecary. Yeah, this one's not gonna do it. Whereas pie is enjoyed by humans and lizards, and we can pretty easily get the ingredients for the pie. So we'll just plunk down a bakery. And yeah, I don't know that I need all these lizards in here anymore. All right, so everybody's super happy. I should be gaining tons of reputation per minute, and we're gonna win that way, and then deliver like 2 more packets of goods. So the rations for the Citadel will be good. Otherwise, we should make pie. It's pie for everyone. Alright, let's open the glade. Nope. Mark trees. Yep. That was the sound of me gaining more reputation. Excellent. Everybody's super happy. I love it. We can turn in rations for the Citadel. Get our last building. Human house or beaver house? Beaver house seems pretty good. That's just planks. We have the potential to make just like the most absurd number of planks. That should help keep the beaver resolve high. Come on, let's open the glade before like the drizzle season ends so I can get my 30 free food. Wow, these villagers are gonna fail. Honestly, you don't even care about the food anymore, but still, it's... Come on, you're embarrassing yourself, villagers. Yeah, they're gonna fail. Oh, maybe they didn't! Is this another trader? Yes. Tea infuser, incense, heavy press. I don't think I care about any of the stuff you have. That was nice. So, in 2 minutes, I win. Let's just make sure to keep everybody as happy as possible still. Is there any way I can... I put another lizard in here. Man, I must... No, I don't want to lose global resolve. That would be bad. I don't even know what to do with my extra villagers. I don't think it matters at this point. Let's build some more beaver houses. Why not? Everyone's so happy. Woodcutter's camp has found no trees nearby. Just fell all trees. Chop chop. This is what I love about this game. We are at a stage where I've won, and instead of like dragging it out, the game is just gonna let me spend a minute to enjoy my town, enjoy the hustle bustle of everything. While the reputation ticks up, everyone except the lizards apparently are super happy. Stonecutter's camp can find no deposits. That's fine. We don't care about that anymore. I have a bunch of idle villagers not doing anything, but so what? Didn't fulfill 2 of my orders. I picked poorly. I could have won earlier, but that's fine. A minor thing. Oh, are we out of ale? We're out of pottery of all things. You not making pottery? What's the building that makes pottery? I don't even remember anymore. This one. No, that's the Stonecutter's camp. Doesn't matter. Very nice. A win. Completed all these deeds, aka achievements. Leveled up, which is important to unlock critical buildings. And then I'm going to continue the settlement to take some screenshots potentially. Just look at how beautiful the village looks. And then back here, this is the main area with the warehouse and our original starting hearth. Lots of shelters. You got your benches over here, some barrels back here. Admittedly, this is not the prettiest town. We'll pretty up the towns in the next videos and so forth, but yeah, let's move on. So that was a 2-hour win, right? Did not take that long. Got all these deeds. I do not know why the game makes you click on them. Got a Viceroy's quarters. Now that is new. This was not part of when I played early access. You're about to meet Aunt Lori. What's your relation to her? Nephew. As soon as you step into your new home, you notice a richly clothed woman standing by the window, her gaze fixed on the citadel. Hey, Auntie. Aunt Lori, Queen's hand. Lori looks around the empty room. Well, isn't this a nice looking house? Back in my day, fresh viceroys would sleep on the floor of the Svar Tavern. How was your training? I wouldn't say I'm still confused, but we'll humor Aunt Lori here. I know, dear. There's a lot to taking at once. So many new things. So little time. Lori exhales softly. Learning can feel like climbing a mountain. I promised my sister I would look after you, and I plan on keeping that promise. As a member of the Queen's Hands, there is much I can teach you, but knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. For now, focus on exploration. Try new things. Venture into uncharted territory. That all you have to say? You're back? Oh, can I ask her questions? There's something I don't understand. Oh, so she's kind of like a tutorial person. Let's ask this. I always seem to get the most useless blueprints. Auntie Lori lets out a quiet chuckle. Do you now, kid? I get where you're coming from. Sometimes things seem out of our control. I felt the same way when I was just starting out. But that's just part of being a cog in the giant machine. We're often dealt what seems like a bad hand, and we just have to make the best of it. I give you the same advice my old mentor gave me. Don't have your heart set on doing things in one particular way. It'll only lead to disappointment. Aunt Lori leans forward slightly. Adapt, improvise, try out new strategies. Indeed, that is very, very useful. I don't know that I need to talk about these other things. I didn't even really do trading. Apparently you have to unlock it. But let's click through all these rewards. These are just experience, discovering 10 glades, winning game in the Royal Woodlands or biome on settler difficulty or higher. Rolling wealth, trade goods worth 50 amber. Taking action, win a game after completing 5 glade of events. Level up. So we unlock more buildings, which is really important to have more buildings. Win a game pioneer or above, yeah. Trade at least 200 amber. Okay. Win a game with at least 40 villagers. Really? I had 40 villagers? Win a game with 0 villagers dying. Win a game near the watchtower. Yep. Win a game on veteran or higher. Yada yada. What was that? Something about a small farm or brewery or something like that? Win a game on Viceroy or above. Yep. Win a game having gained at least 5 reputation points through resolve. Indeed. Then win a game with no dead villagers on Viceroy. Yeah. Leveled up again. We got harpies! Yay! That is a new species. That's fantastic. Alright, and then all sorts of other unlocks. Let's buy some upgrades here. The consumption control is kind of an important concept to unlock, so I might talk about it in the next video. Additional blueprint choices is like insanely good. You gotta have that. Additional cornerstone choices is also really good. Let's pick this up. And get an embarkation bonus of villagers. That's nice. Ooh, allow your hearths to be upgraded in neighborhood. I think that's really important. Oh, and trade routes. This is also super important. Allows you to establish trade routes with other settlements. Okay. A lot of good stuff. We picked up some really important concepts as well. So, excellent. Ringpunk engines, but that's not for a little bit yet. We got ourselves a lot of upgrades. Oh no, wait, I don't understand. Alright. Let's go back to the main area. Let's make our way towards that bronze seal. I don't know if I can actually get there before the cycle ends, but we'll try. 1, 2, 3. So I have to win the games pretty quickly to get there. Yeah, we can do it. It does mean I have to do another Royal Woodlands, but I really want to do the seals. I haven't even like done any seals whatsoever, so that seems very exciting to me. But this will be a good place to pause the video, I think, because I should have unlocked Prestige 1. Yep. More reputation required and harder orders. It's going to be fun times up ahead. Wait, why is it only 66 food now? Probably because I got a massive bonus from that watchtower. Oh well. What are my choices? Ooh, we can get harpies, the new faction. I think I probably gonna pick that. Yeah, you gotta pick that because you have 10 villagers as opposed to 6. 6 villagers is like unworkable. But we will talk about that in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time.